What's going on, everybody? Today we are talking about Verge XVG, and also I am doing a Bitcoin giveaway on this channel. So if you are interested in having a chance to win zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, put on post notifications, like this video, and remember to comment down below, including your Bitcoin wallet address in that comment. So if you are the lucky selected winner, you will have a place to receive your winnings. And remember, this is a giveaway only for my subscribers, so you have to be subscribed to the channel with post notifications turned on to qualify to win. And all that being said, good luck. I hope you win, and literally everybody has a chance to win. And all that being said, today we are talking about Verge XVG and a lot of really interesting happenings with Verge XVG, especially considering the fact that right now we're looking at this 8 cents value. Currently Verge is being valued at 8 cents, and that's really interesting. When you look at, look at that chart right there. At the beginning of the week, I feel like nobody would have even thought that this sort of growth would have been possible. And I guess over the amount of time that we'll see ahead of us, we'll see if Verge can maintain its value at this current point, which I'm fairly confident in the Verge technology. I think that it is possible for Verge to really do these things, especially I know Verge definitely is going through sort of a hard time. There's a lot of people who are criticizing Verge as it currently stands, and with good reason, especially with the hacking and a lot of different variables that have come into the light regarding the technology. It is understandable to see how plenty of people would be questioning the Verge technology and so forth. And generally, I think that Verge will overcome these negative scrutinies as it continues to develop, and as we see the Verge plan really come into action, as we see the various deals that this technology has lined up for itself. I think privacy coins are definitely going to be a huge part of the future. Certainly privacy has a huge thing in our society. Everybody wants privacy, so when it comes to cryptocurrency experiencing this sort of adoption phase where everybody starts using it, I think Verge will definitely be one of those technologies that is recognized for the capabilities that are available for it. And I would say that Verge definitely has the potential to be further ranked than more towards the top 15 than where it currently stands at the top as the number 20 position. So all that being said, I definitely think that Verge definitely does have some significant potential in store for it. Looking at the various stories regarding Verge, looking at the Crypto Gazette, wow, Verge XVG up 100% in April. What's going on? You know, all these different articles basically talking about the similar thing regarding the fact that Verge has sort of managed to surge, for lack of a better word. Anyway, so yeah, it is interesting to see the different developments that have been happening with Verge in regards to this technology advancement and the possibilities. As far as the way that Verge has been interacting with the community, it is definitely interesting to see this really interesting community of people who's built themselves around this technology. And I think in the end, we'll certainly see the community being the determining factor when it comes to this technology and so forth. And a really interesting video that I'll actually be including a link to in the description is this video by Phantom Strategies, and I'd actually recommend that all of you go and subscribe to Phantom Strategies, because this is a really interesting content creator. And yeah, this video, Verge XVG target levels, it's just a 12-minute video, and it really goes into amazing detail regarding what's going to be happening in the future regarding Verge in regards to the month of April, and a lot of the new development. They happen in real time, because like I always say, in the world of cryptocurrency, knowledge is definitely power. So it's certainly important to be educated on all variables in regards to not only this technology, but my analysis of Verge is fundamentally data driven, and I think that it's essential to look at more variables than the average person might find important. I think that it's especially important to look at the team that's working with Verge in this time, and a lot of the different variables that come into coordination when it comes to that. And yeah, definitely Verge is one of those exciting technologies that's really going to to be making an impact on the future of the way that people perceive value, especially in the digital world. Because when you think about cash, it definitely has an appeal to people because it certainly is one of the original privacy exchanges of value. So when it comes to Verge and this sort of next paradigm of digital currencies, Verge is definitely on the forefront, and I could see Verge as ranking among the top cryptocurrency like Monero and Dash and so forth. I could see Verge being one of those highly regarded cryptos within a certain amount of time as we see Verge continuing to expand itself. I mean, just looking at this chart right here, it is really interesting to see this spike as it's happened in such a short amount of time. Verge is slowly but surely working on revisiting some of those all-time highs that people were getting so familiar with seeing the technology ranked at. So it is definitely interesting to see these different developments as they're happening in real time and getting an idea of how the community is going to respond to this, because currently we're in a situation with the market. I mean, Bitcoin's still at $6,000. It's basically sometimes it gets to 7,000, but generally it's within those two frames of evaluation as of currently. However, things are slowly but surely, as far as I can see it, sometimes we can see technologies like EOS up 31% at the time of making this. Certain variables coming into alignment in regards to Neo. So a lot of different technologies have been flexing their muscles in this time, especially because it's sort of an interesting time in regards to cryptocurrency, because a lot of people have referred to what's happening right now as sort of a healthy correction in terms of all the different technologies and the way that the world is developing in regards to cryptocurrency and how long it's going to take sort of the average everyday person to become acquainted with these technologies and the possibilities. But I'm very confident in cryptocurrency in the long term. Currently, we're seeing a total market cap of 270 billion, and definitely interesting to see where we are right now. And I think once we start seeing a sort of a rise in the total market cap, we'll see a renewed confidence across the board, and a lot of these technologies that have been really showing their worth currently will probably be the first ones to see benefits in regards to these developments as they happen and so forth. So it is definitely something interesting to be paying attention to, and I think Verge is definitely on the forefront of these developments as they continue to happen. I'd also recommend that you guys go and follow Verge on their official Twitter. That's at Verge Currency. And Twitter is just a really great resource when it comes to gathering information regarding these different technologies and so forth. So I definitely recommend that you use this great resource we call Twitter, just so that you can gather as much information as physically possible in regards to this, because if you're interested in Verge, you're going to be wanting to get those up to the minute, 46 minute ago updates regarding the technology. And of course, privacy is definitely important and all those things. So I think Verge is definitely going to be seeing some real developments in regards to the month of April and what we're seeing happening down the line in regards to this technology. So I mean, I understand that there's a lot of different controversy regarding Verge, but as far as I'm concerned, I definitely do have an optimistic approach to my perspective regarding Verge and the possibilities that could be coming on later on down the line. And all that being said, even if you're not a fan of Verge, even if you don't have a Twitter, I definitely recommend that you make a Twitter and follow all different cryptocurrencies on Twitter, just so you can get an idea of how these technologies have been developing, because it is definitely an interesting thing to witness as this paradigm shift of cryptocurrencies is slowly but surely implementing itself into the day-to-day lives of people all around the world, with a focus on privacy in context of Verge. But all that being said, you guys definitely go and make sure that you follow me on my Twitter. That's at CryptoTuber, and I'll actually be including a link to my Twitter down in the description. The link to my Twitter will actually be the first link in the description. So if you guys are interested in connecting with me and sharing information regarding cryptocurrencies and so forth, I'm always interested in hearing what you guys have to say. And all that being said, you guys, that link to my Twitter will actually be the first link in the description. But I also have to say this one thing for basically, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. And this video is basically 100% my opinion. And remember, I'm not your dad. I'm not anybody's dad who's watching this right now, hopefully. And remember, everybody's responsible for their own decisions when it comes to cryptocurrency. So don't hold me accountable for any decisions you may or may not make regarding Verge. This is basically just me talking out of my ass about the ways that I feel about Verge and so forth. But I do definitely have a very optimistic perspective on where Verge could be headed in the near future. I think that certain price evaluations regarding Verge would be possible in the light of the different variables as they have been coming into their own and developing in regards to the technology, and especially with a lot of the positivity in regards to the community that's been following Verge. I mean, I understand a lot of these different news articles are just talking about they're trying to induce the viewer with fear, uncertainty, and doubt for the sole purpose of getting media attention and advertisement clicks and so forth. But I'm basically beyond that. I think that it's important to look into these variables from a data perspective. But all that being said, you guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this piece of content. Remember to subscribe to the channel, put on post notifications, like this video, and remember to comment down below telling me what you think about Verge. And all that being said, have a good one. I hope you've enjoyed this piece of content. I hope I've provided value to the community. And have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video.